Welcome everyone to this week's Colorscope. My name's Elizabeth Harper. My website is sealedwithlove.com. And this week I have a very special guest. She's a Facebook friend, Karen Benyo. Hi, Karen.
Hi. Welcome to Australia.
Yeah, Karen's all the way in Australia. I'm here up in the United States, and Karen showed me a map, and she's kind of close to Adelaide, close by about 2 hours, right? So Karen's Facebook page, she's just getting a website organized this year. Her Facebook page is Eternal Circle Guidance and Healing. Yay, I got it. It's long. So you can connect with her through Facebook. She offers consultations. She's an intuitive and a tarot reader, and she's also a Reiki practitioner. She works online, so she offers Skype sessions. It doesn't matter where you are in the world. And of course, she's setting up a website and a store, a shop this year. So do keep connected to her and like her page so that you know what's going on. So we've chosen 3 colours that link with Australia. So use your intuition. Use your intuition to select one of the 3 following colours. So we have Bondi Beach Blue, Koala Bear Grey, and Opal White. So that's Bondi Beach Blue, Koala Bear Grey, or Opal White. All right then. So let's start with Bondi Beach Blue. So turquoise. So I was thinking about this. I was wearing this turquoise color and that beautiful blue energy. Turquoise is communication, and you know, just as I'm saying that, I'm seeing people running along the beach and just lots of freedom. Yeah, that's it. There's a real strong sense of freedom. And you know, not to put a negative slant on this, but I'm British, and I'm sure that when we send people to Australia, they must have looked at Bondi Beach and thought, wow, we've arrived in heaven, especially from England. So I feel that for you, the Bondi Beach Blue, if you've chosen that you're getting a slice of heaven this week, that you're going to be surprised. You may have thought you were going to be all prisoned in or clustered in or stuck in, and actually you're not. You're going to be out. There's going to be freedom, and you're going to meet lots of people as well. That turquoise energy, that blue energy is expression and communication. So feel that your creativity is opening up, and that part of that creativity is expressing yourself, joining with others, and having lots of wonderful times and lots of freedom. All right then, so I'm going to hand you over to Karen and see what Karen has to say about Bondi Beach Blue.
Well, I'm definitely a blue, and I feel that blue people, they're nurtured by water. They love the water. So, you know, if I've got any problems, I'm very close. We're less than 10 minutes either side to get to the beach. So for me, if I'm a bit down, if I'm a bit undecided about anything, going down to the beach is my thing. And I feel a lot of people that are blues, they love the water. They have to have their feet in the water, feel the sand between their feet. That's where they get their inspiration from. You know, walking with people, meeting people as well. Communication, it's all about communicating as well. So I feel blues are a bit of wanderers. They like to just wander around. But definitely they need the water by them.
Lovely. That's a good point. I didn't think about. How about that? The blue and the water. That lovely. Because I'm a Pisces, so I always like to be close to the water as well. And yeah, it's like a breath of fresh air, isn't it? Sweet.
It is definitely.
Sweet. All right then. So our next colour is Koala Bear Grey. So Koala Bear Grey. Now I was thinking about this before we started this, because you know, koala bears, they're so cute and cuddly, aren't they? But in the United States we have these big bears, and they're not really big bears, and they're up trees, and they sleep a lot, don't they? And they're not really squirrels, although they have that grey kind of colour like a squirrel. So I felt like that grey area, which is between black and white, that you have at this moment maybe a bit of an identity crisis with the grey energy. It's like, what am I? Am I a big bear? Am I a squirrel? Am I a koala bear? What am I? And I feel like there's an issue right now with labeling and titles and what do I need to call myself, who am I, if you're setting up a website, what your website's going to be called, if you're setting up a business, what your business is going to be called, if you're moving into a new career, what kind of title you're going to give yourself in that new career. And I feel like it's a grey area for you. And I had this sense that with the koala bear energy, that it's about sleeping on it. Just sleep on it. Don't think about it too much, because you know when you think about it too much, your head gets in the way and you can't get your intuitive senses to come through and help you. So let it go, whatever it is you need to make a decision about that is about you and your personal title and who you are, who you identify yourself with. Just let that energy go, sleep on it, and put that intention into your mind that you want information, you want an answer to that question of who you are, and then allow yourself to wake up with the answer. It will come to you, but you just need a nice quiet moment in order for it to emerge from your subconscious or from your guides. All right then, so I'm going to hand you over to Karen, see what Karen has to say.
Well, I have to show you this, if everyone can see. And it's exactly right. During the day, koalas do sleep. They sleep all day and then they get up and eat all night. So, my kind of lifestyle, I think. Now, I actually came up with two cards. One is focus and change. I feel that perhaps people are, in that middle. It's not grey. It's not, it's not black or white. It's grey. So for them, it's about changing direction. Maybe they're not happy with where they are at the moment. Perhaps they need to get in touch with their higher self. Perhaps ask the questions and just sit in quiet places and, not rush to make decisions and, sort of jump feet in first and then think about it afterwards. Or maybe I, chose wrong. So it's about feeling the need to balance their emotions. It's all positive when they get to that place. Sometimes they might just have to focus a little bit more than perhaps other people. To get where they want. But yeah, it's all about change and focus. For me, looking at the grey.
That's interesting, yeah, because it's like a grey cloud as well, isn't it? It's just waiting to let the rain go so that then it cleanses through, yeah. Sweet, thank you. All right then, so our final colour is, now what was our final colour? Oh yes, opal white. So, of course, Australia is well known for their opals. And, of course, we think of, with the opal, it has lots of different colours in it. It's very luminescent. As I tune into this, what's interesting is I'm seeing a lone figure that's wearing white, and there's lots of rainbow energy and colours around you. So I feel like you might have been either doing something by yourself or splitting off from a group, or maybe parting ways with someone right now. The white energy is saying that there's a new beginning, and I can see you dressed in white. It's almost like a nun, but an initiation energy that's there. And there's all these colours like the aurora borealis, and I feel like you're walking towards something, and you're walking towards all these colours. You haven't quite reached it yet. You're just in that in-between phase where you're moving from one way of life to the next way of life, but I feel like you're taking that path by yourself. With the opal energy, I have this sense of you need to focus on a particular bright star, a particular bright colour, a particular intention that has a bright energy connected to it, and don't look back, just look ahead. All right. So let me hand you over to Karen, see what Karen has to say.
I totally agree about that focus, about that going forward. To me, white is that pure spiritual giving colour. The opal itself isn't exactly white. It's got all these different colours that come into play with it. So for me, these are people who prefer simplicity. They're not fussy people, but they do like structure and order in their lives. They like to have that balance and harmony, and when they have that, they're really happy. If you take them off, veer off that, they just get a bit, not upset, but, you know, a bit unsure of themselves, but, you know, they like to get back onto that path that gives them that structure. I feel this is great for, you know, new beginnings, inspiration, you know, and I feel that this year, 2013, is all going to be about that, you know. But yeah, simple things for white.
Cool. Perfect, thank you. And that's right, it's simple. That's the thing with that. It felt like a white dress or a white robe, that it's just simplicity, and you don't need all that other stuff. As I look behind here, and I got tons of stuff behind me, but we don't need all that stuff. It's just spirit. It's just spirit. So that's perfect. Thank you, Karen. Thank you so much for joining me for this week's Colorscope. This has been fun. And of course,
thank you so much.
Yeah, Karen was showing me a map of where she is in the United States. And it was like this little tiny bit down at the bottom of Australia. And it kind of looked like a small version of Italy. You know, like the boot of Italy. Yes. Little mini version of that. So Karen is available on her Facebook page, which is... What's your Facebook page?
It's Eternal Circle Guidance and Healing.
That's it. Eternal Circle Guidance and Healing. So connect with Karen on her Facebook page, and I've just had a wonderful time. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me. I've enjoyed it.
That's great. I love Australians. So take a look at my website as well, sealedwithlove.com, and sending you Coloriscious blessings until next week. Bye.